But what do I say? In this jaded society, I don't want to be arrogant, but sometimes it feels so goddamn good to be so goddamn arrogant. In this smug society, I got the definition of what love is. None of y'all motherfuckers do. Maybe God himself doesn't. Maybe my definition of love is better than God's definition of love. Yeah. I'm about to show you what real love is. What is love scientifically? Love is to become one with the object or the person you love. You hurt when they hurt. You want the best for them because you want the best for yourself, you see. There it is. There's no such thing as selfless love. You can't love others if you don't love yourself. Loving yourself gives you the ability to love others. You become one with that person. That's the simplest definition. To become one with that person. Now, how should unconditional love work? I tell you how it should work. You should want that person. There has to be a standard of right. No, God, forget that. You want that person, their consciousness, to have happiness as long as possible. Be truly happy. You want the best for them. Whether or not you get the best for you. But this person has got traits that you hate. Like being a child molester or a murderer. You hate their persona. Let's say Jack is a child molester. You hate Jack to persona. Now the persona is everything that the person is. His desires. His actions. Everything that makes him do what he does. You hate Jack, the persona. But Jack, the person who is a conscious individual, you so wish that they could change and never, ever, 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 ever be a child molester again. And you wish that this person could not only stop being a child molester, but hate the acts, even the thought of child molesting. You wish this person. You see there has to be a standard of right and wrong. You want the best for him, but you want it for him in a way that's beneficial to everybody, that does not hurt another being. Even if this person became hate itself, incapable of loving another person, you would have to quarantine him. You would hate his persona. You would want his persona to suffer punishment for his evil. But there would always, forever and ever be a part of you that would ache with this individual's consciousness, and wish it were possible for him to be viable amongst the rest of us and enjoy eternal happiness in their own way too. Why can't God love like this? According to Jonathan Edwards, God hates the sinner. God's love, this is the way God's love should be. Now I understand I'm going to have to face God, but I'm to be speaking my mind. And if God truly loves me, He'll understand me speaking from my heart. And if He doesn't love me enough to do this, then this God can go to his own fucking hell. Son of a bit. God truly wants everybody to be saved. And yes, it's because it's holy. He is the standard by which we should be happy. According to His standards. And when we sin against Him, and if you do things that like such as murder, child molesting, stealing, and God hates the actions. But if you do this because this is who you are a thief, you are a child molester. You don't just do these things, you love doing these things. These are a part of your personality. God will utterly hate your persona and want this persona to suffer and burn. But as far as this person's consciousness, God will forever and ever and ever and ever weep that this consciousness has to suffer. God would wish it were possible for this person to change. But then again, if nothing is impossible with God, and God who wants all men to be saved, why in the hell didn't God create creation in such a way that eventually everyone would be saved without having to violate His holiness and without devalidating His death on the cross? This makes me question if God is really real. Because why didn't God think of this? I get some brilliant ideas. Why in the hell didn't God think of these ideas first? Why are we left with this cosmic bipolar monster? God, who has no pleasure in the death of the wicked. Yet also says that God, the same God who said, I take no death at all. Now, I take no pleasure at all in the death of the wicked, but he should repent. In the book of Deuteronomy, I think, God says, but if you turn against me and do evil, I will rejoice over you to do evil. Sounds like He's a bipolar God. And Jonathan Edwards writes that God delights in heaping terrors upon the damned in hell. Whoa, I thought God took no pleasure at all in the death of the wicked. Is this God real, or is He fucking bipolar? I curse this God. Unless He truly loves me unconditionally, eternally. No matter how against Him I turn, unless He loves me like that. If He doesn't love me like this, then this God can go to hell, unless He gives me my dreams.